Ortiz. And his opponent across the ring in his co-main event, fighting out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing black trunks and weighing the same as his opponent, 139.2 pounds. Hailing from Norfolk, Virginia, he was a 2020 Olympic silver medalist, and now as a professional, undefeated with 13 wins. 9 of his 13 wins come by way of knockout. Tonight, making his super lightweight debut, here is the former WBO lightweight champion of the world, Heyshawn, the businessman, Davis.
Boxer chief second. Coach, I need coach. I need coach. Coach. Coach, I need you on this side. On this side. Right here, gentlemen. Coach, over on the other side, please. Gentlemen, step back just a little bit. All right, gentlemen. We're going to the middle of the white here, and up is going to be good. Right on top of the belt line here is going to be good. Gentlemen, you got my instructions in the back. Protect yourselves at all times. Listen to my commands. Touch them up. Back to your corner, gentlemen.
A chance for Heyshawn Davis to get back on track and become the star that he believes he will be. But standing in his way, an extremely tough out, as they say, Jamaine Ortiz, who vows to humble Heyshawn Davis and stop him late. Let's see what happens here in this, our co-main event.
You ready? You ready?
You know, Todd, Jamaine Ortiz talked pretty tough this week. Said he was going to be physical, said he was going to stop Heyshawn Davis. But that's exactly how Jamaine Ortiz sounded before the Teofimo Lopez fight. Then he proceeded to try to outbox Lopez using the entirety of the ring. I got to believe that the strategy for Jamaine Ortiz is similar. He has got the quicker feet. He has got the better movement. I think we're going to see a strategy similar to what we saw against Teofimo against Heyshawn tonight.
I think we're going to see a good performance because Jamaine Ortiz looks in incredible shape, looks muscular. This is the best I've seen him look, but he's in there with a slick, strong, confident fighter, former champion in Heyshawn Davis, and someone that if he catches you clean, I want to see how Ortiz is going to respond once he gets chin checked.
Well, Heyshawn is an excellent body puncher. He dropped and knocked out Dennis Baranchik with 2 body shots in his world championship winning fight. He is a committed body puncher, and that's going to be key here. Jamaine Ortiz wants to move. Jamaine Ortiz is really athletic. The best way to slow down that athleticism is to whack Jamaine Ortiz to the body.
There's a right hand from Davis. Gets Ortiz off balance a little bit. Fighting this at 140 pounds.
That's a quick counter punch by Davis when Ortiz just fell off guard. He fell short with that right hand. That's exactly what you have to do. You want to pick him up with those uppercuts. That was quick thinking by Heyshawn Davis.
A little surprised Jamaine Ortiz standing in the middle of the ring. You see that wide stance for Heyshawn Davis. Gets a lot of power behind his punches because of that stance. It makes him a little bit less elusive than Jamaine Ortiz can be.
Ortiz triple jabbing his way there.
Some fighters can still be athletic and powerful with that wide stance. It takes athleticism, but some could do it. Roy Jones Jr. is one of them.
That's a special fighter.
Felix Trinidad is another.
And there's another special fighter.
I'm just saying, you know, white stance is a misconception when it comes to the lack of power.
No, I think the power comes from that wide stance. I just think it makes him a little bit less elusive, a little more flat-footed because of that stance.
Heyshawn Davis from Norfolk, Virginia, the same hometown as Hall of Famer Pernell Whitaker.
Nice batting jab down there.
Yeah, Ortiz being a little more stationary than I think a lot of people thought he would be.
One thing about Ortiz is that I think he's learned a lot from previous fights. He learned that he'd be better conditioned after the 12-rounder against Lomachenko, and he probably learned after the loss to Lopez that he's got to try to win rounds more definitively. He can't just try to pitter-patter his way to success, especially against the guy that's going to be coming forward.
Nice.
Breathe, you got a whole minute that first round, but Heyshawn Davis did land some shots like that uppercut right there. And earlier, that uppercut was that money punch for Davis in that round. Off balance wobble shot there with the right hook.
Heyshawn Davis, a silver medalist in the 2021 Olympics in Tokyo, lost in the final to Andy Cruz. Was a finalist in the 2019 Pan American Games, lost in the final to Andy Cruz. And the same thing happened in the World Amateur Championships, lost to Andy Cruz. He's 0-4 against that fighter, but last week you saw the Instagram post from Heyshawn where he was swinging his belt saying how happy he was that Andy Cruz lost his first pro fight.
If you're going to lose that championship record, but undefeated record, then that's the way to go. It was an incredible fight with Raymond Muratthai, and not a bad way to get blemished.
You see Jamaine Ortiz fighting out of the southpaw stance. He is a naturally orthodox fighter. He just will switch off. If it's not going well for Jamaine in this fight, we'll see him back in orthodox.
And he fights from both stances pretty well. You know, when I was studying him, I thought he fought orthodox. But then I saw him switch up to the southpaw stance. He actually fights better from the southpaw stance. Kind of like Bud Crawford. Of course, not to that high praise, but when I watch Bud, you would think he's naturally a left-hander. He's not.
Ortiz said he would frustrate Heyshawn Davis. Do you see him doing that so far, Sergio?
No, I think Davis is in control. He's looking for the right shot. I mean, Ortiz is getting his respect. He's not really landing nothing either Heyshawn just yet, but I think shots like that.
From Davis.
Caught Jamaine Ortiz switching stances there, back in orthodox. Jamaine Ortiz not ready for the right hand.
That's what you don't want to do, switch stances. You got to stick to one. Davis is stronger than I thought, and this is the first time I see him up close, and he's an explosive puncher.
Yeah, he's pulled out nicely at 140 pounds. He's been saying that his time at 140 is probably going to be pretty brief. He can't get a huge fight. In his next fight, he's going up to 147.
Look at the pressure that he's applying on Ortiz. Heavy front foot pressure, cocking that right hand. How Ortiz really thinking?
He's slowly closing the gap as well.
You can see the confidence in Heyshawn through these first 2 rounds.
And look in his eye, the confidence, the body language, the aggression from the pressure that he's applying. Nothing's really happening, but you can see that Heyshawn just imposing his will, little by little on Ortiz.
Heyshawn Davis made his debut on the undercard of the Canelo Alvarez-Abney Yildirim fight in Miami. Who could forget that abomination of a main event? Davis feeling the flow here at Madison Square Garden so far.
Just a home left hook there by Davis, trying to time Ortiz.
Round 3 scheduled for 12. Is this fight looking the way you thought it might, Sergio?
Well, the thing about Ortiz, he's a championship spoiler, so he knows how to hang with these champions. But Davis is on another level of championship talent. I mean, he's explosive. I don't really know if he's a boxer puncher or puncher boxer, because he's on the front foot so much, looking for big shots. But he has great timing, great accuracy, incredible reaction and instinct. Just impressive.
And Ortiz trying to mirror the posture of Davis as you look at Chris Mannix's scorecard.
Yeah, I've got a 2018 2 rounds to none in favor of Heyshawn Davis. A 12-3 edge in body shots for Heyshawn Davis in the first 2 rounds. That's going to be a big part of his offensive output. No better way to slow down the movement than keep digging to the body. And I tell you, I'm impressed with the patience of Heyshawn Davis as well.
Right hand from Davis. He's being a little more active than the first 2 rounds. Starting to open up a little bit. Ortiz trying to answer. What's Ortiz need to do differently, Sergio?
I think this is his fight. I think he's doing just well. Patience. He needs to pick his shots. Not go punch for punch with the quicker hands of Davis. He's more explosive. So pick your shots, and then when you're on the inside, get what you can.
I think he's got to move more. He's got to make Heyshawn Davis
Kind of
to him. That's what really frustrated Teofimo Lopez. Go back and watch that fight. 6th or 7th round. Teofimo finishes the round and looks out the crowd, wondering why they can't get Jamaine to fight. But Jamaine had a game plan to move and to outbox Teofimo. Right now, he's kind of in the middle of the ring, fighting a different type of fight than I expected.
I got to disagree, Chris. Look, the way you're not going to compete with Davis' speed and explosive power. You got to fight Davis just like Nair Albright did. You got to frustrate him. You got to do exactly what Ortiz is doing right now. You give him a little, you take away a little.
I just think Albright had a little bit more pop than Jamaine Ortiz had.
Stop. No punch. Yeah, maybe one punch pop, but I think Ortiz is stronger, if that makes sense. On the inside, you can see that he handles his own wrestling on the inside with Davis.
Ortiz needs to be careful when he comes running in. Catch him with the shots, although he landed a nice left there. Best punch maybe of the fight for Jamaine Ortiz.
Short left hand by Ortiz, landed perfect on Davis. Davis ate that up pretty well. See, right here's where you got to take it away from Davis. He's landed a good shot, now bounce. Now get on your back foot. If you can alternate fighting on your front foot, getting your mix and going back, That's how you're going to frustrate someone like Davis.
Stop. No punch, Sherman. Stop, no punch.
And that's probably the same game plan that Teofimo needs to bring to Shakur. Give a little, take a little.
Guys, when I say stop, please stop punching. Let me separate you, all right?
Man, maybe no bigger NBA fan than Spike Lee.
It's got to be the shoes. Here we go, round 4 through 12. Did you give that round to Ortiz, Chris? It seemed pretty close.
Ortiz had a nice finish there, but I thought Heyshawn landed the cleaner shots in the first 2 minutes of the round.
I agree. He was on the front foot trying to push the fight as well. Even though Ortiz is excellent on the back foot, you got to respect the front foot aggression that Davis has. He's not really landing nothing, but he's imposing his will right now. Great boxing by both.
Do you like this jittery style from Ortiz? Just try to give him a different look.
That's exactly his style. That's what makes him a spoiler.
To me, Jamaine Ortiz got to land one of those short shots and then get out, back off, and make Heyshawn Davis chase him. He's got to frustrate Heyshawn. He's got to make Heyshawn overextend, make some mistakes.
All right, stop, no punch.
Ortiz, a 50% KO ratio, 10 knockouts in his 20 wins, coming off a third-round stoppage back in August.
All right, stop. Watch it, straight back. Go.
Big left hand there by Ortiz. Ortiz closes the distance and the range really fast. You know, Heyshawn's looking to be explosive with counter punches, but Ortiz closes that distance really well. Excellent timing by Jamaine Ortiz.
Heyshawn from a fighting family. His brothers Kelvin and Keon also fight professionally.
Tell you what, man, Ortiz is looking sharp this round. And he's been looking sharp the last 2 rounds, competitive, but right now, this is Ortiz's round. I like the way he's looking. He can continue this and start getting respect and pushing Davis back like he is right now, impose his will, get some respect.
Seems like Ortiz, though, expending a lot of energy with all this movement. Wonder how he's going to look in the championship rounds.
I think he'll be okay, just based on the Teofimo fight, where he looked as fresh in the 12th round as he did in the first. He was moving a lot more than he's moving right now.
And based on his physique, he looks in incredible shape. I like those foot feints by Ortiz. See that? Nice little foot feint. Nothing's landing. But I like the strategy by Jamaine Ortiz right now. He's on the front foot, he's foot feinting, he's landing some good shots, good body shots there by Davis.
That slowed Ortiz down for a
Yeah, it
minute.
did.
But overall, pretty good round for the Massachusetts native. Through 4 rounds.
Yeah, I've got 3 rounds to 1 in favor of Heyshawn Davis. Got pretty clean through the first 3 rounds. Nothing spectacular, but worked that jab and worked the body. Gave Jamaine Ortiz that last round. Effective round. Nothing big landing on Heyshawn Davis, but snuck that jab in there. Few body shots. 39-37, Heyshawn Davis.
Let's see if the fan zone agrees. All 4 rounds they have given to Davis. I thought an argument could be made to give that first round to Jamaine Ortiz.
I don't think so, Todd.
It's a competitive fight, but I see Davis controlling the action. And no one has really taken control.
Score your own fight, Todd.
Well, we can always scroll through Twitter and see how they feel about your scorecard.
And this is what I'm talking about, Jamaine Ortiz. They're calling him a championship scorer. And he knows a good body shot right there. That caught the attention of Ortiz. He didn't like that body shot.
And now Ortiz, the movement has stopped, and this is where Heyshawn can jump on him if he chooses.
Let's go. Control his head now.
Jamaine Ortiz, one of 7 children in his family, began fighting in Worcester at the Boys and Girls Club, as so many fighters have done over the years. Always such a good organization. And he stuck with it. He's of Puerto Rican and Dominican descent. Coming forward now against Heyshawn.
I like that upper body movement by Ortiz, but I like to see him jab his way in instead of just, you know, muscling or trying to be athletic like that. See, that's roughing your way in. You got to jab your way in. The upper body movement's there, but do it with some punches as well.
Breathe. ¿Cómo te sientes?
How do you feel?
Vamos a sacar los brazos más. Jab.
Activity.
Agreed, and it doesn't have to be big punches. It could be jabs. It could be double, triple the jabs. But I like his foot feints, upper body. Just put some punches behind it.
Well, speaking of jabs, Davis has landed 31 compared to just 6 for Ortiz.
And that's been the difference of this competitive fight. I mean, they're going back and forth, but only one guy's fencing with the jab, and that's Davis.
There's always that front foot battle to watch when a southpaw, or when he's in a southpaw stance, taking on an orthodox fighter.
There's a long jab by Ortiz. If he can continue doing that jab, bagging up Davis and try to get something going. Nice pivot move by Davis to get control again and backing up Ortiz. Beautiful boxing right now by Davis.
It's a little restless.
It's surprising to me to see Ortiz willing to beg back against the ropes or hang in the corner. He was so effective against Lopez, just spinning out and frustrating him that way.
You can hear the corner imploring Ortiz to go back to the jab. Heyshawn pushing forward. Nice jab followed up by a right hand.
This is a really good performance from Heyshawn Davis. The ring generalship has been solid through the first half of this fight. Those jabs from Ortiz, Sergio, even when they come in, Heyshawn's parrying a lot of them away.
Maddox, for the first time, I agree with you. Look, not much is happening, but Heyshawn, he's doing a lot of subtle, great things that's keeping Ortiz from doing what his coaches want him to do, jabbing, coming forward, and throwing punches. Heyshawn is preventing him to do that. It's a slight foot feints, it's a counter shot. It's a selection of punches that he's throwing.
Swing and a miss with the uppercut from Ortiz.
There you go. Nice, there you go.
Is this the Heyshawn Davis you thought you would see tonight, Sergio?
In the first half of the fight, not yet, but we still got the second half of the fight. And look, you got to respect Jamaine Ortiz for keeping him quiet in this first half. These are two world-class fighters.
Look, the more stationary that Jamaine Ortiz stays, good shot there.
Left hand, yeah, from Jamaine.
The more stationary he stays, I think that's better for Heyshawn Davis. Heyshawn is the bigger puncher between the two.
Let's go. Double jab up, turn hook.
That jab is just money for Davis. Continues to score almost at will with it.
Nice, finish strong. There you go.
Heyshawn Davis making his debut as a full-fledged 140-pounder. So far, looking pretty good. Ortiz has had moments of success, but the majority of the rounds have surely gone to Davis. And on cue, let's look at Chris Mannix's scorecard. Have you given Ortiz any more rounds?
No, 59-55 in favor of Heyshawn Davis. Sergio, I know you love the movement and the ring generalship of Jamaine Ortiz and just how he looks there in the ring, but these rounds are pretty clean being won by Heyshawn Davis. The more impactful shots, eye-catching shots are all Heyshawn Davis. 59-55 through 6 rounds.
Oh, listen, I definitely think Davis is winning this fight. I just got to give respect for Ortiz. That's the subtle things he's doing to keep Davis from unleashing like he normally does.
And you see in this round, Heyshawn started to close the gap a little bit, push Ortiz back.
It's like you can see Davis is eager to get the hard combinations going, but Ortiz is doing these real subtle shifts, these little things to keep Davis off. But Davis is definitely winning this fight.
Nice job by Davis to get out of the fray before Ortiz could clinch him and hold him. Let's look at power punches through 6 rounds. Not a big discrepancy. In fact, they're tied, 34-34. Ortiz throwing a few more punches.
And that's kind of what I'm seeing right there. Even though Davis is probably winning this round, it's Ortiz that's still getting the respect of Davis with the counter shots, with the punches that he's thinking of landing. Even though they're not landing, Davis still has to be leery of those.
The power punches are razor close, but the jab battle certainly weighs heavily in favor of Heyshawn Davis.
And that's the reason I believe he's winning this fight and controlling the pace of the fight. Because Ortiz is not jabbing like he should. If he could be jabbing like that on the front foot, coming forward, not getting countered, then it could look like he's initiating the pressure.
Kind of a backhand slap from Jamaine Ortiz there with that lead right hand.
Oh, counter right, a good one from Ortiz. And Heyshawn nods at him, says, yeah, you got me. And again.
Anytime Davis thinks of doing anything, Ortiz is unleashing with those hooks. Goes to show you the radar that Heyshawn Davis has, though, man. He's not worried about him. He stays in the pocket and still punches. That's natural championship instinct like Heyshawn Davis, man, where he doesn't have to jump back to make his opponent miss. He just stays so cool and collected in the pocket. You can't teach that.
Pretty good round. Which way did he have it going? Some power punches landing for Ortiz in that 7th round.
Tiene que hacer las cosas antes de eso, slide around them. Te metiste ahí, no dejes un cuarto de la cabeza. Por cuál la cabeza, hay que un back, pero es mejor que eso. Hay que pelear. Sube las manos.
Put your hands up.
Well, we talked about power punches and jabs, but as far as body blows go, Davis has landed 40 compared to 16 from Ortiz.
For the first time we see Jamaine Ortiz turning orthodox now. He's trying to switch something up on Davis now.
Yeah, he does that in his fights. He might start one way, then go the other. That usually means he's trying to mix up the game plan. He hasn't been having success.
A pickup and set back down from Heyshawn Davis. We saw Cole body slam Jesse Hart last week in Las Vegas in a similar scenario. So other than just throwing more punches, Sergio, is there anything Ortiz could be doing differently right now, or is this just how he's going to fight?
I think Heyshawn's not letting him. Heyshawn's not letting him get anything started, man. He's dealing with a very, very special fighter. Heyshawn Davis has this instinct that you can't teach. I mean, anytime Jamaine tries to do anything, he's just missing.
Heyshawn content to let Ortiz come to him. Big left there from Davis.
Fighting guys like Davis, man, you get frustrated missing so much. And you see, there's a frustration being shown by Ortiz. When you can't land anything cleanly, you have to get physical and start wrestling. Thomas Taylor nipping that in the butt.
Still to come our main event, Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. 140-pound ring title on the line. Shakur the challenger as he moves up in weight.
Not many body shots from either of these guys. I would think both of them have good upper body movement, and they're really sharp. I want to see more body punches. Even if they're jabs, just like that, just to get your opponent from stopping moving his upper body.
Heyshawn's had a lot of body shots.
I'm talking about Ortiz a little bit more. I think Ortiz needs to get something going with the body.
Ortiz trying to make it a little rough around the edges there in the corner. Davis holds on to him.
Yeah, and that's what you should do, because he's not going to land in cleanly upstairs. Ortiz is, so you got to take what you can, and that's going to be downstairs. You get frustrated and discouraged when you're missing headshots, but if you're missing and you're landing anything to the body or the torso, the arms, then you get some kind of confidence. Beautiful left hook right there, jumping in, catching Ortiz. So much skills being displayed by both fighters, but more athleticism, more agile talent coming from Heyshawn. He's looking for an opening. He's trying to get something going. Ortiz is just one of these clever veterans that won't allow him.
Davis promised to be amazing tonight, saying that Ortiz just too emotional, that he's in his head. Says, listen, I'm bigger and faster than Lomachenko was, and Lomachenko had his way with this guy. I'll do even better as we look at Chris Mannix's scorecard.
Yeah, I've got 79-73 in favor of Heyshawn Davis. I just think he's done the better work, has the more eye-catching shots. We saw a couple of rounds ago, the power shots were even, but not all power shots are created equal in boxing. I think that Heyshawn Davis has had the more consequential punches of the night. 79-73 on my card.
And this is what I respect about fighters like Heyshawn Davis. They could be easily boxing, but they're on the front foot. They want to make it a fight. He wants to land something. Heyshawn Davis has like this chip on his shoulder, mean streak type, where he's not content just bagging rounds. He wants to go for the stoppage. He wants to hurt his opponent.
Well, Ortiz tried to push the tempo, force Heyshawn back.
And that's what he should be doing.
Left. Looked like partially blocked by Davis.
That's where you also got to respect Jamaine Ortiz, man. I mean, he wants to get something going. He's trying to figure something out. But I would think it will start from the bottom up, and that's why I was talking about more body shots coming from Ortiz. He needs more body shots.
There's a little bit of success from Ortiz.
It's a good round by Ortiz.
Nice jab from Davis. Some slight swelling around the eyes of Ortiz right now. He walks right into that left hand from Davis. This crowd still waiting for something special to happen in this fight. A big moment. Ortiz seems to be letting his hands go a little bit more here in round 9.
Yeah, he's starting to net both hands downstairs as well. It's a good round by Ortiz. He's coming forward, letting some good shots. I don't know if Davis taking one round out before Ortiz finally imposing himself. More body shots. There you go. Ortiz needs to keep going with this exact strategy right now. Do it behind the jabs, and once you close that range, you go down there.
Tio's wrapped up and using the thing I saw in the infomercial. You want to be a professional boxer? Buy this. Maybe there's something to it, Sergio. You ever tried that?
Yes, it's extremely hard. He's making it seem like it's really easy. I mean, that's a very difficult thing to do, to hit that moving ball.
Scheduled for 12. Will this fight just keep going steady as she goes, or will one of these fighters make a memory, so to speak?
Well, when you're dealing with a championship spoiler like I talked about with Jamaine Ortiz, he's never been stopped.
Oh, that's right there from Heyshawn.
Yeah, set it up earlier with the left hook as well. Good couple of punches from Heyshawn.
And here's the dangerous part about Ortiz. He got hit with a big right hand, but still checked him with the left hook. That caught Davis as well.
And Ortiz wanted to stay in the pocket here at the start of round 10.
Look, he made that choice after the last round. He had to make a change, given where he has to know he is in this fight.
Hey, Ortiz punching with Davis now. And that's what you like to see with spoilers like Ortiz. Guys with talent, guys that have been on the championship level. When they're falling behind, they've got to start taking chances if they want to win. Ortiz is trying to win right now.
Heyshawn just missed with that counter right hand.
Ortiz taking more risks now, looking for the reward.
Exactly.
On the outside now, punch.
Oh, boy.
And Davis taking chances now, trying to counter with his right hand right there, but you can easily get caught with overhand punches doing that.
You can see the swelling on the left eye of Ortiz right now, above the eyelid and below. Just missing with the right hand with Ortiz.
It's impressive to see how calm Davis stays under pressure. No jumping back, no getting startled, just barely making his opponent move. See that? It's the instinct, the fighting instinct of Heyshawn Davis is very impressive.
There's a right from Ortiz. Persistence paying off there. Good 1-2 right down the pipe.
Good body shot by Davis. Missed with the home run uppercut at Davis.
I think Heyshawn Davis going for it here has its potential benefits. He's looking for a big fight. He was challenging Devin Haney during this fight week at 147 pounds. They're unification fights. Richardson Hitchens is out there. Those two were going at each other at the first press conference of this fight a month ago. Best way to push yourself into one of those fights is to end this fight a spectacular way.
He tried it in this round. Davis going for his home run. He's taking chances to try to get the stoppage, become the first man to stop Jamaine Ortiz. That right hand getting aggressive. There's that check hook I was talking about with Ortiz, that even when he got hit with something, he's still trying to come back to try to make something happen. Check left hook right there by Davis. Excuse me, by Ortiz, but Davis ate that well. Got in there and stop him up. Let's go.
We're in the championship rounds here at Madison Square Garden, as they'll take a look at the swelling around the eyes of Jamaine Ortiz. And they will let him continue.
Yeah, that left eye of Ortiz, pretty big bump there right on the eyelid. That's only going to get worse over these last couple of rounds. Especially with Heyshawn targeting with that right hand.
I was going to say, a nice bullseye now for Heyshawn to go after. He wants the stoppage, no doubt about it, this Heyshawn.
Hey, you can see how aggressive he is on the front foot. Trying to land something big.
And hey, Ortiz is looking for the same thing. He might be able to find it as we jump into Chris Mannix's scorecard. Hey, you gave Ortiz another round.
Yeah, nice grab. I thought Jamaine Ortiz might have snuck it.
Body shot. A sweeping left hand from Heyshawn.
That's what I was talking about. Heyshawn still going for the knockout.
7.
And man just got it.
9.
He's up at 9.
Come here.
That pain is still going to linger, though.
Heyshawn Davis is a body snatcher.
He says he's amazing now. the body again as Ortiz tries to hold on, but to no avail.
Not letting him clinch, not letting him hold. He'll look for that overhand right.
Boy, these are heavy shots from the businessman. Ortiz has nowhere to go. He's got to fight his way out of this.
And patient with the power. Here's Davis still looking for the right shot. Not throwing or wasting any shots. He's looking for the right power punch.
He's got two bullseyes to go after. The swelling over the right eye or the body shot. A deep breath from Ortiz. But there's no reprieve from this assault for Davis.
Good body shot down there. Keep going downstairs, every Davis.
Davis taunting the corner now of Ortiz, lands a right hand.
He's enjoying himself, man. Look, dig into the body still, taking his shots.
Can Ortiz survive this 11th round?